Okay, next one is cosecant inverse function. In first year, you studied about cosecant function and its graph, its domain, range, all those things. We can define cosecant function as follows. Cosecant from r minus set of all x such that x is equal to n pi. N belongs to integers, means n is 0. It is 0. X is 0. If n is 1, then 1 pi. If n is 2, 2 pi. If n is minus 1, minus pi, like that. Means we can domain contains all real numbers except 0, 1 pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, dash dash. Similarly, minus pi, minus 2 pi, like that. And range is all the range contains all the real numbers except the open intervals minus 1 to 1. Means those numbers occur between minus 1 to 1. Minus 1 and plus 1 are included, and those number lies in between minus 1 and plus 1 are not included in your range. Look at the graph. At 0, it reaches infinity. We can't define the function. Similarly, at pi, it reaches infinity. At 2 pi, it reaches minus infinity, like that. You know how to draw the graph. And look at this. Here, from minus 1 to plus 1, no values are included in your range. Okay. And 1 and minus 1 are included in the range. Okay, now it is very clear that this function is not 1, 1. Therefore, its inverse does not exist. If you restrict its domain from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Look at this. Means minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Means from here to here. You will get these two curves. And from this graph, it is very clear that from minus pi by 2 to 0, the range starts from minus 1, then it decreases, slowly decreases, and it reaches minus infinity. And after that, 0 to pi by 2, it starts from infinity, then slowly decreases. And at 0, we can't define the function. Means, if you restrict its domain from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, closed interval, except 0, 0, 1 a bit, except 0, then the function becomes 1, 1. Minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 minus 0, except 0. This function becomes 1, 1. And its inverse exists. Means this function is bijective function, therefore its inverse exists. Similarly, we can restrict its domain pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. Pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2 except pi. Or here we can restrict minus 3 pi by 2 to minus pi by 2 except pi. Like this. Actually, cosecant function restricted to any one of these intervals, etc. It becomes bijective and its inverse exists. And range could be same. All real numbers except minus 1, 1. Okay, when we refer to the cosecant inverse function, we should take its domain as this. Domain as r minus of minus 1, 1. And range is this one. Minus pi by 2, pi by 2, closed interval, except 0. And the graph of cosecant inverse function like this. You just interchange its x and y axis. Means what you have written in your x axis and y axis. Then you will get the graph like this. This is graph of y is equal to cosecant inverse x. And we can define cosecant inverse function as r minus of minus 1, 1 open interval to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 except 0. Here you will get different branches. This branch from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 except 0. This branch is called principal value branch. And as similar to the previous one, cosecant inverse of cosecant x is x, where x belongs to this. And cosecant of cosecant inverse x is equal to x, where x belongs to r minus of minus 1, 1. And y is equal to cosecant inverse x, implies x is equal to cosecant y. Next one is secant inverse function. You studied about secant function in first year. Secant function is a function secant from R minus set of all x such that x is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. N belongs to Z. Substitute different integers in place of n, you will get the values of x. They are pi by 2 means 1 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, similarly minus pi by 2, minus 3 pi by 2, like that. All odd multiples of 90 degree. And range is all real numbers except this open intervals, means minus 1 and plus 1 included in your range, but between these two numbers there exist infinitely many real numbers, they are not included in your range. Okay, look at the graph of secant function. This is graph of secant function, y is equal to secant x. Here different elements of your domain having same images, therefore this function is not 1 1. For example, secant 0 is 1 and secant 2 pi also 1. Similarly, you will get infinitely many elements, they are having the same images, therefore this function is not 1 1. Suppose if you restrict your domain from 0 to pi, means like that. Here no values repeated, means no two elements in this, no two elements from 0 to pi having same images. And we know that pi by 2, secant pi by 2 is not defined except pi by 2. You should take the domain 0 to pi, closed interval 0 to pi, then this function is 1 1 and onto also. Therefore, its inverse exists. If you restrict its domain to 0, pi except pi by 2, because at pi by 2 we can't define the function. Similarly, you can restrict its domain to other intervals also. For example, pi to 2 pi, pi to 2 pi except 3 pi by 2. And similarly, here minus pi to 0 except minus pi by 2, we can't define here. Similarly, minus 2 pi to minus pi except minus 3 pi by 2. We can restrict its domain to any one of these intervals. Any one of these intervals, etc. It is bijective and its range remains same. Range is R minus open intervals R minus 1, 1. When we refer to the secant inverse function, you should take its domain as R minus 1, 1. Its domain is R minus open interval minus 1, 1 and range is, you should take this range 0, pi except pi by 2. And we write secant inverse function as R minus open interval minus 1, 1 to 0, pi closed interval minus pi by 2 except this number. Now interchange the numbers you have written in x and y axis. In the graph y is equal to secant x, you will get the graph of y is equal to secant inverse x. Here for different intervals you will get different branches, but this branch, look at this branch, this is the 0 to pi, this branch 0 to pi except pi by 2 is called principal value branch. Okay, similar to previous cases, secant inverse of secant x is x, where x belongs to this R minus set of all x such that x is odd multiple of 90 degree. And secant of secant inverse x is x, where x belongs to R minus open interval minus 1, 1. And y is equal to secant inverse x implies x is equal to secant y.